is Gabriel Jude. Today, I want to talk to you about something so interesting, which I is going to literally it's in a simple term success and failure. But then I write something here that success is easy as failure is. What do I mean by that? Everyone on this planet Earth is created to be a successful human being. As God created all of us, we are meant to be successful. Now let me say this that successful people don't fear emergencies, but those who refuse to succeed are scared of emergencies. Now you can underline the word refuse. Refuse here means that you have the capacity, and everyone has the capacity to be successful. But when you choose to be a failure, it means that you have refused to be successful and you have refused the blueprint, you have refused the script that has been given to you by your creator to be successful. That is what I mean by refusing to be successful. Now, let's look at the word success and failure. Now, success is the accomplishment of purpose. Now, what do I mean by the accomplishment of purpose? Success is the accomplishment of what you are born to do, what the script, what you are born to act in the script that you have been given by your creator as a human being. And so success can come in different forms. Success can come in different areas. Everyone has the liberty and the capacity to be successful in all and each and everyone's field of endeavor. Success should be derived through purpose, and without purpose, there is no success. You can just run through dreams, but when it comes to success, success has to derive from purpose. All right. So now, failure is the information that is telling you that your current map of your life is incomplete, which means that there is something missing, which means that you are not supposed to be this way. So this means that you are acting out of the script. Are you getting what I'm saying here? So you may write that down, that success is the accomplishment of purpose, and failure is an information telling you that you are not. Success has to do with doing something to become successful. Now, in the principle of becoming successful, you have to engage the ministry of doing something. Are you getting what I'm saying? Doing something means it could be studying, it could be anything you're doing that leads to the root of success. And as well as failure is doing something as well, because when you choose to fail, you have choose to do something that leads to failure. Are you getting what I'm saying here? So both success and failure has something in common, which is doing something, and I will talk about that later on in the conversation to elaborate on that so you can understand. Now let's look at some practical examples. Let me say this, that those who are successful are those that when they fail once, they refuse to accept that they have failed. But those who have accepted failure as their own, as their lifestyle, who have seen themselves as failure, or who has allowed people to tag them as failures, are those who failed once and they refuse to try, and they believe that they have failed, and then they become failure. But you are not eligible to be a failure. It is just an information telling you in your head that you have failed. That's the simple thing you need to take note of. So you may write this down. Successful people are those who fail and refuse to believe that they have failed. And then those who are are failure are those that fail once and believe that they have failed. All right. It doesn't take anything as a human being to fall to the ground. All right. And when you fall to the ground, what happens? You get hurt or you have some pain. You are pain because you fall to the ground because it wasn't and it wasn't an intention. It wasn't something that you wish to. But what happens to when you stand up? When you stand to your feet, there is no hurt, you don't feel any pain. And it becomes so easy, but it's not easy as to fall to the ground. What is the difference here? What are we saying here? What is the sense we're trying to derive from here? Now it means that you are created with your legs to what to be on your feet. You are created to be up, to stand, not to fall. So it's the reason why when you stand, it is easy for you to stand. Now, what am I saying here? Falling to the ground is not easy. Nobody wishes to just go to the ground to get hurt. But everybody wishes to walk. Everybody wishes to stand. It is the same thing you see with children. Children, when you see children struggling to stand up to walk, even when they fall, they still stand up to walk because they believe there is something in them that tells them that this my two legs that God has given me, these my two legs are meant for walking. I am meant to walk. I am meant to stand, not to sit. And so when you see, it comes a time where if they're walking too much, you see, maybe one of the parents, maybe the parents will just try to put them to the ground. At some points they get angry. At some points they cry because why? They think and in their subconsciousness and something within them tells them that I'm not meant to sit at one place. I'm meant to work. So that is how it is with human beings, and that is how we've been created to be successful. That is the same thing with success. So you are meant to be up, not to be down. Are we clear here? Are we getting something right? And so also, have we ever seen someone just standing, or maybe the person is walking, and people walk up to him and say, "Why are you this way?" No, but you would see a time where someone falls to the ground, eventually the person stumble, or the person, collapse, or the person falls to the ground. Peradventure, people gather to see for why the person is to the ground. People gather to sympathize with the person, right? Because what does that tell you? It tells you that that person who is on the ground, who comes that around to sympathize with, means that he is not supposed to be on that ground. And then people gather to help and know what has happened, so to provide solutions, to provide help to the person. Are you getting what I'm saying? So do you see? And so one thing is clear in this our discussion today, that both success and failure has something in common, has one thing in common, which I call doing something. Right? You may write that down. Doing something. You can underline the word doing something. Are you getting what I'm saying here? Now, how do I mean by doing something in this context as a common thing for both failure and success? So it means that in as much as success and failure has one thing in common, which is doing something, it all depends on the choice of doing something within an individual. So I will tell you what, every individual and all of us, let me put it this way, have 24 hours. Everyone has 7 days in a week. Everyone has 30 days or 31 days in a month, and everyone has 365 days in a year. No one day, no 1 hour, no 1 minute is added to anybody. But what are others successful and others fail is because of the choice of doing something that the both individuals chose. So you see that if you choose the other path, these two people cannot have the same result. For example, Mr. A chose the doing something to become a professor, all right, and Mr. B also wants to become a professor. Now, both Mr. A and Mr. B, in choosing doing something, the other Mr. A, for example, let's say he chose the doing something in the context of studying, in the context of doing research, in the context of uh, uh, honoring those who have gone ahead, in the context of learning new skills, in the context of learning from those who have become, in the context of of discipline. And then Mr. B chose to doing something in that context of gallivanting around, in the context of drinking, in the context of not studying, of lazing around, of insulting those who have gone ahead, and not accepting the fact that some people have made effort and not been disciplined. I will tell you what for free. Their result can never be the same. Are you getting what I'm saying here? So this is the fact. It is the fact. But both of them are doing something. But the doing something has differences. Are you getting what I'm saying here? So it's the reason I said both success and failure is easy. I, I mean, are easy to be achieved. All right, because you can decide to be a failure. It's very easy. You sit down and do nothing, which is also something, and you become a failure. And you can choose to be successful, and you decide to do something which you have the capacity. So the easy part of that being successful is that you have the capacity to do it, because nobody who has been successful has two head. Nobody who has been successful has a different being. Are you getting what I'm saying here? So that is the relationship, and that is the difference. So a lot of time I hear people say we used to be colleagues with this person, we used to be this, we used to be friends, I used to be brilliant than this person in school, we used to be like that, we used to be like this. But how come this person has become so successful than I am? Now, let me tell you one thing for free, and which is simple. That something that you're doing is different from what he is doing. Both of you were students, both of you were friends, but he chose something that he is doing towards where what he has become now. So he identified who he wanted to be, and then he chose that doing something that will take him to who he wants to become. And then you could not, maybe you identify, or you identify who you want to become, or maybe not, and then choose not to identify it, which is doing something, and then also you choose to lazy around and not doing anything about it, and which is also doing something, and then he landed you to that to that level, to that stage where you see yourself in a different class, in a different societal value, and then you don't need to complain, because the reason is that what you choose as you're doing something is different from what he chose. Are you getting what I'm saying here? So it's as simple as that. Yeah, it's as simple as that. So the time you used to scrolling social medias, gossiping, cheating around, and cheating on your partner, drinking, smoking, partying, It's the same time within the same 24 hours, within the same 7 days, within the same 30 days, within the same 365 days that the other person who has chose the path of doing something in the context of reading, studying, going for new skills, learning things, and inquiring and being disciplined has. So the maximization of the time frame you have at the same time differs. You are doing something different and the other person is doing something different. So your result cannot be the same. So it's as simple as that. So you may want to ask yourself, what is that thing that you are doing? What is the doing something that you are doing currently right now? Will this doing something you're doing lead you to who you want to become? What is the picture of who you want to become? Is this thing I'm doing lead me to where I want to be and who I want to become? That is what I want you to ask yourself right now. As I'm speaking to you now, ask yourself. Because me doing this now, I have seen myself. I know the kind of identity I want to hold for myself. And so I began to do something. And what I'm doing now, I am doing something towards where I'm going and towards who I want to become. So who do you want to become? And that thing you're doing, is it something that will make you become who you want to become? It's a question you need to ask yourself. And I will leave you this. Check the test of your appetite to see if it is what holds you energy or holds you water. Check the test of your appetite to see, because if you don't check it to know whether it is malnutrition or it is nutrition, then because time shall tell, the society shall test. So think about it.